Hey YouTube, it's your girl Candy coming at you with a video. This video is going to be different. It is on, am I really close? I feel like I'm really close. It is going to be on my dimple piercings and my ear stretching. So yeah. Where do I begin? Yesterday I went and got my dimples done. They're not that swollen. They're only a little bit swollen. This side didn't hurt. It was good. Way to go. This side was painful. Hurt. Bad. Wanted to take it out as soon as I got in the car. I'm so serious right now. The way it is, they're pierced at two different angles, so they're not equal. They look equal, like he measured them really good, and you know, but to me, they're not equal on the inside of my mouth. So this one is like bumping my teeth, and you know, that is number one thing that went wrong. Number two thing is he used the wrong size bars. Two places that I went couldn't pierce them because they didn't have the extra long bars that they're supposed to use. He pierced them anyway with the wrong size bars. That pissed me off because when my cheeks swell, if in the event that they do swell, which everybody says theirs do, then I'm not going to have enough space. So I ended up having to go to this place called Infinity's Inn that we have here. And they sell body modification stuff and a lot of other stuff. But anyway, I went in there and bought the extra long bars. So if they start to swell and I run out of space before they suck my balls and my cheeks, suck everything in, I'm just going to swap them out. But I'm going to wait and see. So this one is actually straight like it's supposed to be. This one is actually crooked. But the crooked one doesn't hurt. So we'll see. But he didn't pierce through anything that, you know, a lot of the videos said that if they pierced the salivary gland, you would slob or spit through them or anything. I don't have any issues. Yeah, see, I don't have that much bar because he used the wrong doggone bars. But they're not swollen. They're not really painful. They hurt. This one hurts. Right now it doesn't because I just cleaned them, but this one is sore. This one is okay. I did all my research, everything. I researched on Google. I watched videos on YouTube. I called some piercing shops. I did a lot of research before I got them. I got the pros and the cons, and then I got people who had watched videos from people that did theirs recently, like a quick video, and then I watched like a year later, and everything I seen was old. Nothing was recent. So I did get all of the back. I called one shop and they said that they strongly advise against them. They charge $45 for each cheek, which is like almost $100 to get a piercing. I mean, who's going to do that? Because they so strongly, you know, advise against them because the healing process is like forever. They never heal. Just a whole bunch of things that could go wrong. So I did get all of the don'ts. And then some people said do, you know, whatever. But I do what I want. I mean, it's my face. It's not anybody else's face. If it fucks up, that'll be me looking fucked up, not nobody else. But it's not fucked up. And if I want them out, then I'll just take them out. Okay. But I like them right now. Like I said, I did want to take this one out, but I'm not. I'm going to wait and see how it goes, and then I'll give you guys an update and let you know. This, obviously, is my labrae. It's old. It's not new. It's like 10 years. And then my tongue is old, too. So these are the only thing that's new. And like I said, I'm only one day post, and I'm not. My cheeks are fat, naturally. So they're not, for me, they're not really swollen. But I did have soup at lunch today at work because I don't have the flat bars in the inside. I have the, like my labrae is flat on the inside, but these actually have balls. So I have balls inside and balls outside. I don't want to push it for you to see it too much because I don't want to aggravate them. But whatever. And then my ears, they are a 6 gauge. These look bigger than that because the outside, they're flared on the outside. They're 6s though. You can, I don't know if you can see it, but they have the O-rings on them. But they're 6s. They just look bigger. I started in May stretching from a 16, I'm sorry. They were just, my regular ear piercings were size 16. So I started from that back in May. It is now September. So I started with those, stretched those. Then I used these bars I'm going to show you. They were all I had, so I used them. I'm even saying now. These, they're like the tongue ring bars, but they're short. So I have like a couple of them. So I put those in. Wow, 14. Size 14. Wore those for like a month. So now we're in June. So then I used a taper, stretched up, wore my tapers for a day or two, and then stretched up to a 10. Used the taper for that, and these were my 10s. I got tunnels, which I think they're so cute, but they're tiny. But when you put them in, that's how they look. So it looks like they're bigger, but really they're small. And they're the kind that you unscrew them, and they have the, you know, the bar, and you put them in, and then you screw them back. So I wore those for 3 weeks. Took those out and stretched to an 8. Now the way I stretch is, I clean my ears, obviously clean them, and I use vitamin E capsules. Cut the tips off the capsules. Warm my ears, you know, moisturize them with the oil or whatever. Clean my taper, moisturize my taper. Now I only use one taper. I don't buy a set because I don't sleep in them. I don't wear them. I just use them to stretch. So this is the 8. It has the O-rings. I only use those if it feels like it hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt, but like if it burns or something, or if I feel like it's not stretching enough for me to wear the jewelry. These O-rings come off. You know, you just take them off like that, and then you stick it in, and when you get it in to where the big part is at the top, you put one on the front, and then you put one on the back to hold it in place. So I use that on that side. I'll leave it in for maybe 20-30 minutes till I feel like it's okay, and then I'll take the jewelry, press the jewelry against it, and push it through so it's one swoop, one smooth motion. So, and then I'll clean it, disinfect it, and, you know, do the other side and put the jewelry in that side. So I only need one. Why do I need 2? I'm not going to wear them. I'm just using them for piercing. So these are the 8. The ring came off of that one. These are the 8 gauge plugs that I got. And then they have the little indention. You probably can't see it. They have the little indention for the O-ring to fit on. Wore these. Let me see, May, June, July. I actually just took these out last night. Well, day before yesterday. Yesterday, I stretched to a 6. This is the taper. See, it's small on this side, it gets bigger. And when it comes all the way through, it's the size you want. Now, the problem with that, I ended up having to sleep in this one, in this ear. Because when I pushed it through, the jewelry that I had for it was 6 gauge plugs, but they're flared to 4s. So the outside of them is 4s, and then there's 6s on the inside. So, can you see that? Yeah. So when I put the jewelry in, I put the taper in, had it in for the time, got ready to put that in, it wasn't going. It wasn't going. And by then, I tried twice, and then my ear got irritated and was angry at me. So I cleaned it, put some peroxide on it, did whatever, and just put the taper back in because I didn't want it to close back. I didn't want to put that 8 back in because the difference in the size between a 6 and an 8, it's a pretty good amount. So I just slept with that one in. Then when I got off work yesterday, I went and purchased these size 6s. And they are flared also, but they're only flared on one side. So I took that one out, put this one in, put the taper on this side, and let it sit for 20-30 minutes, and then put this one in. So if you look at them, I don't know if you can tell, this one is in more, and this one is not in as much. And the back side is small. So they look like they're big, but they're actually only that size. This side is the flared side. So that's why it looks like that. But I like them. They're okay. I'm only going to a size 4 anyway. So I'll wear these for a month, and then I'll stretch up to a 4 and probably put those in and get me a pair of tonals. So I didn't want to do tonals until I actually got to the size I want to be. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm stretching myself. You know, I started from a regular ear piercing, pierced ears, because I saw how they do it at the shop, and I just feel like they take chunks out of your ears. And I know they don't. Before anybody says, no, they don't. I know they don't. But that's how it looks to me, and it just looks painful. And so I prefer to do mine this way, gradually, and I'm comfortable with it. I don't have any issues out of my ears. I'm good. And my cheeks are good. They're good. I do have a mixture that I use to clean them. They're not swollen. They're not red. They're not puffy. They're not irritated. There's no leakage, nothing. I'm fine. This one hurts a little bit, but just because of the whole piercing thing. So I take my warm water mixture. I use sea salt. This is what I do. If it's not what you do, if it goes against things that you know about, then whatever. Everybody's different. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's healing process and their bodies are different. But this is what I do. So if somebody wants to try something different that everybody else isn't doing, then maybe they'll try this. I don't know. But this is what I'm doing. And if it doesn't work, I'll come back and say, YouTube, that shit fucked me up. But, you know, I don't think it will. So I take my warm water, put my sea salt in it, make sure it's good, and then I use a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. Now, I did read a couple places, oh, don't use peroxide. It causes healing from the outside in, blah, 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 whatever. But this peroxide is for oral debriding. So it's made for the mouth. Clearly, it's for minor cuts and abrasions and things that are in your mouth. So it's okay. It's not like the kind you want to put to bubble out your skin. And it says use it for a gargle or a rinse. Yay! So I put a little bit of it in with my sea salt and my warm water. Warmed it up in the microwave. Put it in my little container. Put my face down in it. Popped it open. Let it sit there for 3 minutes. Made sure the bar came in and out so that it got all down in there. Dumped that out. Rinsed it off. Repeated the process on this side. 3 minutes. Dumped that out. I took this cleanser I got. Took a Q-tip only. Cleaned around there to get my face to make sure the salt wasn't left on there. Cleaned all of that off. I took the remaining part of the mixture. Now, I got my mixture in a separate cup from the cup that I'm using to clean my face. Took that cup, put it in my mouth. Rinsed around, gargled around to get the inside. Let that sea salt, peroxide, warm water mixture, clean that in there to make sure it bubbled my jaws. It really didn't bubble that much though. Spit that out and then use mouthwash to clean up any salt, peroxide residue that would be in there. Took my mouthwash and did that. And so I'm good. I did take some ibuprofen for the swelling, but like I said, they're not swollen yet. They're not warm. They're okay. So in a couple of days, probably by the weekend, today's Wednesday, so probably by Saturday, I'll come back if I have any changes and do an update. But like I said, I was seriously considering taking this one out. So serious right now. But it's okay right now, so I'll keep you posted and keep you updated. Okay? And then I'll definitely make a video of me gauging up or down, whichever way it goes, to a size 4 so that you guys can see exactly how I do it. I'll actually videotape. I was going to record it last night, but because this ear was aggravated, I just didn't want to. So, in the meantime, stay sweet, and I'll see you guys later.